Hey, I'm Masharika Prejan Madison, founder and social change coach at Lightwell Coaching and Consulting. To learn more about Lightwell, visit www.lightwellxyz. So in my last video, I shared a bit about my experience in the social change profession, and I provided some language in an effort to communicate transparently because I really want to be crystal clear about how expansive and intentional the social change field truly is. We work in places like government, nonprofit, philanthropy, corporate social responsibility, social entrepreneurism, volunteerism, and beyond. And the thing that unites us above all else is our shared commitment to advancing justice. So before I jump into today's content, I want to invite y'all to a virtual community conversation that I'm hosting on March 15th at both 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific time. And the call is going to be entitled The Liberated Leader. On this call, I want to hear from all of you. What are you feeling compelled to do in your lives, and how might Lightwell Coaching help you to get there? I'm also going to talk about a new 6-month series that I'll be launching this spring under the same name, The Liberated Leader, for social justice professionals ready to take a true journey toward building their own awareness of possibility and an ultimate sense of freedom while living into their conscious calling to be the social justice professionals and advance social justice in the world. And this journey will be chock full of group learning, one-on-one coaching, a truly amazing energy leadership assessment, and also a one-on-one debrief of that assessment, and so much more. So the link to join the March 15th call, which is free for everyone to join, is located on the Lightwell Coaching and Consulting Facebook page. So visit there. You can find the link to register. You can also find a link to register at the website, www.lightwell.xyz. So you've got a number of options, 2 call times in an effort to make it accessible to more people. Also, I just want to say thank you for checking out this second video. So I've seen some real highs in my own work over the past decade plus, and as a social change professional, I've also seen some real lows. There was a time when I could just connect with this really dark space of feeling heavy-hearted and inconsistently motivated, disconnected from my own core relationships, and oppressed by some pretty negative self-talk. And I clearly remember telling a friend over lunch while I was in the midst of this space that I was in the winter of my heart. Maybe some of you know what I'm talking about. But here's what changed. Due to a really fortuitous opportunity in my organization, we were selected to receive some resources to help us reflect and just contemplate the ways that we wanted to show up in our work. And I was able to select a coach, and I attended what I now clearly understand to be probably one of the most purposeful pauses in my own life and truly changed the course of my life. I shared 8 empowering questions on my previous video, which simulates some of the realms of my life that I began to explore at this pivotal moment in my career and my broader existence. And I began to connect in those moments the advantages of taking purposeful pauses to facilitate the unlocking of some of my own truths. I stopped thinking that I was something that needed fixing. I'll be better once I get a new job, or if I put on a face for this person, or if I show someone how smart I am. And simply, I started to listen to what was already inside of me. There was no fixing that needed to happen. It had been there all along, and I know it's inside of you as well. So here's where the rubber truly meets the road. And I've seen this with my clients, so I know that there's a there. The more that I allowed myself to peel back the layers on what was really nagging at me, or quite frankly exciting me about a task, a relationship, or perhaps even an unknown at work, the more efficiently that I was able to identify solutions that worked. So here's a concrete example for you. I place real importance on following through on my responsibilities. We all do. In the past, though, in tough moments when stuff really hit the fan in my work, I would literally have to drag myself to and through a task. And even worse, once I was on the other end of that task or assignment, I wasn't very inspired by my accomplishments. It truly felt like I was just checking boxes without having any connection to what was happening. Now, once I learned about the purposeful pause technique, so to speak, and it could look like me just leaving the room for a couple of moments to get some fresh air, go for a short walk, I landed on what was a very hard to admit observation. At my own core, I was feeling a sense of scarcity. Not enough money, not enough acceptance, not enough change in my work, not enough, not enough, not enough. And through my work with my own coach, I began to reframe what was happening in those moments by exploring the origin story within me. And whether I knew it or not, I'd really created a way of being. I created this really insidious story that went like this. I must perform in order to deserve getting any and all of my needs met. And you can see how this can be sabotaging. So in the case of social change professionals, the art of peeling back our layers during purposeful pauses, it's magical, dare I say that word, but it's truly meaningful, and it's particularly effective when engaged with a social change coach. And it works like muscle memory. The more you practice taking purposeful pauses, the more you're able to prioritize and make actionable the things that matter the most to you. So you'd be surprised to hear, and I hear it from my clients all the time. They say things like, I can't believe there was a time that I was scared to do X, or, before I just started taking time to reflect on my practice and work with a coach, can you believe how long I thought Z was the only answer? Now, here are the direct quotes that I hear post working with clients and beginning our partnerships. I hear things like, I'm the boss of my life. I feel free. The clouds have parted. It feels possible again. Now, I've included a tool for you that you can use at your leisure that helps you to identify where there are gaps between who you are today and who you truly know yourself to be. And as you peel back the layers, you'll begin to see what mindsets are keeping you at arm's length from who you truly know yourself to be. Now, I've also heard this one, and this may ring true for some of you out there. It's so hard to be bold when you're told that your truth is wrong. When our power is perceived to be taken from us, we lose effectiveness in our work, we lose faith in ourselves, and we settle. So even once you have the answers and you're on your way to making big moves, how do you maintain the momentum in a way that feels second nature? I'll talk more about this in my next video, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, make sure that you register on the Facebook page, the Lightwell Coaching and Consulting Facebook page, or on our website for the upcoming March 15th Liberated Leader Community Conversation being offered at 2 times, 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific Time, for you to share your insights, hear from others in our broad social change community, and to learn more about the 6-month series that we'll be launching soon. I'll be sharing a really special offer for those on the line who choose to take action while they're on the call for this package. So you'll want to check it out. It's great to be connected with everyone, and be well.